Hello and welcome to a Monday Night Live on a Tuesday night. And this evening we have a new little plethora, of guests joining us over at the Lukan Manor. And also an opportunity, of course, for you guys to be joining in with the chat along. So we're going to dart on over now to the Manor to introduce ourselves to our regulars and not so regular faces. And here we are. We have, if I go top left to right across the way, we have our Bunny, of course, one of our regulars. We have Lady Heather, also one of our regulars, and they're being, she says, being interrogated along the bottom line. We've also got Lady Venus, and also we have Lord Koala there with us. But hopefully he'll be joining us in some sort of voice or vision sometime soon. So hello, ladies. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello.
There we go. Good stuff. Hello, and hello to those in the chat as well. So we've got, of course, Lady Wendy, of course, the regular. Hello, Bobby, on there as well. We've got Monica, one of our prize winners, I believe, from the other week, also jumping into the mix. So the idea of today then, I had a few rather nice comments regarding the GSP as well. Hello GSP, regarding the tiering or the organising of various things. So I thought what we'd do is we'd have a bit of an alternation of would have a bit of an.
Sorry.
Oh, hello.
That was my fault. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. And so we're going to alternate between doing a bit of the quiz ideas and then other things like this. So this evening then we're going to be placing the people from reality TV, recent reality TV, into the hierarchy of different awards that we may be able to give them. As you can see there on the screen, in the colourful colours, I believe we may be getting that one out. Then we have the different categories. At the tops we have things like best female performance, best male performance, worst lie, worst actress, worst actor, rapper of the year, most toxic couple, the guilty pleasure, which is essentially hello everybody as well there in the chat, which is essentially the people that you might not really want to admit that you like to watch. We've also then got most genuine and the biggest faker. Now, in order to choose these, it is up to you and I and the Manor to put these people into their various places. Now, I do believe I've covered the majority of the people we might pick. However, you may test me and my preparation to see if I've managed to pick the ones that you might choose. So we're going to run headlong into our first category, which of course is best female performance. Now, I think what's always best to do then is to make sure we kind of define exactly what the best performance is. Now, it doesn't need to be the best as in quality. This might be a performance which has been memorable. It might be a time that we might bear wonderful regard to a season of a show that we've watched. So let's say, for example, we might think that when Big Ed said that he was an amazing photographer, this might be an example of the best male performance in terms of terribleness, for example. So I'm going to give you a few faces, and we'll see which of these people you might place into the best female performance. Okay, one of our choices could be Mo. One of our choices then also is we have Taylor. We also have Lindsay, Sarah, and from our more recent ones, we've got Valentine. Just realised what I did there. So we have these potentials. Any thoughts over to the manor? Any thoughts over there on who might be at the best performance?
Well,
Definitely.
Sarah has to kiss Sean, so that should count for something.
Well, Taylor has to put up with Chance.
Oh,
She should get something out of that aside from,
yeah.
being dragged into oh god, I can't think of the word when you're broke.
Bankruptcy?
Thank you. Yeah.
Big time.
She should get something.
I see. So there's a sort of emotional bankruptcy she's sort of been put through, sort of thing. Well,
And financial if she stays with him.
I
I don't care about emotional at this point.
Well, I think you know. I think you're probably quite right. Plus, we have all the all the looks. There's a particular part in one of the videos I do when I cover it. It's she's gonna blow, and she's pulling this sort of a range of different faces, but getting more and more angry as she goes. And I was convinced that was actually you can almost see her doing this. When you see a theatre school student. They put their hand on their chest here to feel the diaphragm, don't they? And you can kind of almost imagine her sort of doing that sort of thing. So I'm down with the Lindsay. We can also see a couple of Lindsays there in the in the chat. What about you, Lady Heather? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I think Lindsay.
Yeah. I think she's head and shoulders above. I think. AKA discount Keira Knightley. Thank you very much. Yes, good job. Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you think then? Do you think we're going to give Lindsay then the award for best female performance? We do, of course, have other options. Let me just throw a couple more at you, just in case you're wondering. We've also got Nicole Senior. We've also got Ashley, and we've also got Gabby. Now, do you double down? Do you double down on a Lindsay? Or are we now thinking, well, hold on a second. And again, we've got a Gabby, an Ashley, and a Nicole have now entered your judgment.
I'm sticking with Lindsay.
I think Trashley gave good value considering she was only in one season.
True. Actually, that's quite an interesting thought, because it was all performance, wasn't it? If you're looking at the way, okay, to perform, she performed above and beyond, didn't she? She was really going for it. If there was some sort of soap awards,
that drunken scene when she was like, I don't know if you guys remember when she was like drunkenly walking from the bar and he was chasing her and and she cried at the drop of a hat. I mean, yeah.
Constantly.
What?
Aww.
She cried constantly.
she
drank
did.
constantly. She cried constantly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Trey gets the Xanax and Tequila Award. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a basket case.
She made
Well,
him.
I think she gave good value.
She did. So if we were then to pop her runner-up, let's give her runner-up status. What do we think?
I mean,
I think we're almost there. Let's return the ladies back to their gallery. I think this time even the stream is doing the same thing. Fantastic. Best male performance coming up then. Let's have a little look at some of the options. We've got Dirty Derek. We've got Chance. We also have the amazing Deontay. Okay, they're my first offerings to you for the best male performance.
Those three, I would say Chance.
Yeah,
Derek-
me too.
Derek doesn't do it for me. I honestly found him and Monique fairly boring.
Yeah, yeah.
What was
yeah.
around them was dramatic, but them as a couple themselves, I was kind of like, I don't care.
I want to nominate Scott the Lip.
Oh, you can.
Yes.
You can.
He's
There
next to
he
the
is.
other Scott the Lip, you know.
Scott the Lip. Yep,
He
I've
came
popped him up
across
onto
as
the
such
screen
a
there.
Nice guy. Huh?
Yep, I've now popped him up there, so we now have Scott the Lip in amongst the the
Presented
running.
himself as such a nice guy, and then he turned out to not be at all.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, I actually thought he was a nice guy, and then it turned out he was like such a pig.
Yeah, exactly.
never. This is why when, like, it's always adorable going on Reddit, like when one of these seasons premieres and there are people watching for the first time because they like buy into the edit immediately. And I'm like, just wait.
The same
Give it a
edit
few
over
weeks
and over.
before.
So
Third episode lets you know.
So that's quite
Huh?
interesting then. So the performance of somebody who's hiding the lie, I suppose against, if we were to pit then Scott the Lip versus Chance, which is a match made in heaven there, isn't it? So
God.
is it a better performance, be that positive or negative, that you're able to hide the lie or just ride the lie? I guess, isn't it? That's kind of like a major difference.
The only person Chance has been able to fool is Taylor. I mean, Scott obviously was able to at least fool some of the audience short term. So
Yeah. Do you
I'll
think
give him
she was
that.
actually ever genuinely fooled by it, or do you think she kind of just, lived in denial?
I think she wanted to believe it, which is why
Yeah.
he doesn't really have to do any work to convince her. She wants to believe this. All he has to do is exist. The work is going to be to, get that out of her head. Once she finally comes to terms, if she ever does, then it's all over for him. But, he doesn't really have to do anything to convince her because she believes it.
Oh, so does that make then old Lippy Scott then slightly better performer in the sense that he kind of hid his stuff? I suppose
That's my argument, is that Scott is arguably a better performer because he was able to hide who he was at least a bit. Chance is, no.
Chance is bad news from jump.
Yeah, we all, I mean, like, as I said, the only person who didn't recognize that is Taylor.
Yeah. So do we? I'll tell you what. I'm going to chuck in some extras. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank
Bless
you.
you.
We have Jeffrey, also known as Blaine. We have Sean. And who else shall I? I'm going to chuck in Big Ed.
From 90 Day?
Yes, indeed. Yes, I've thrown him into the mix as a bit of a wild
Wow.
card. Yeah.
When
I
they're bad enough
refuse.
to transcend shows.
I refuse to give him that best performance. He is terrible.
Yeah, nobody was
Gets the worst
convinced, right?
lie.
Huh?
I was going to say he gets the worst lie. He's not a photographer. Have you seen his work?
Yeah.
Oh, it's god awful.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, at least he's consistently awful. That's about the nicest thing I can say about him.
It shows what a peeper he is.
I mean, yeah.
I can just imagine that on the school report. You know, at least he's consistently bad. You know.
You can count on him.
Yeah, you know, you've got to master something in life, right? But so I'm going to take him straight out. The other newbie I put in there, the other newbies was Sean. He got quite a lot of stick last time we did a rate the character.
Did you go back in time and watch the things Scott did during his earlier seasons?
Oh, hair lip Scott, are we talking about?
Oh shit, wrong Scott. Sorry.
Oh no, Sean. No, I said Sean. Sorry, yeah, Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah.
We might have more than
Yeah, he doesn't like these little games that we play over here.
Like the games. He doesn't like our evaluation of him. Okay.
Oh, that's right, the evaluation.
So let's.
He doesn't like that we're not fond of him.
Oh, but we love old Shawnee Poo.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with him. I'm just trying to evaluate.
There's different things, and there's talking about a person as a person. There's talking about the character that we see on TV. I'm sure there's a difference. You'd hope, wouldn't you?
There's a big difference.
Which one are we going by?
So we have then the most likely winner for best male performance would be old Hairlip Scott. Do you think we agree with that?
I would agree with that.
Yep. Okay, we'll pop him in then for best male performance. There we go. Dueling upper lips, as says GSP. And there we go. We've got a few in agreement there. That's good. Right, let's pop these guys back in here and let's see. Okay, so the worst lie. The worst lie. Okay, I'm going to give you a few options again. We've got Sarah. We have Nice Scott. We've got Montana Mills. We've got I'm tempted.
So many options, right?
I know. I'm sitting here kind of giggling to myself. And Marshmallow. I will again. I can. If you've got any other ideas that you might want to chuck in. The worst lies. So we've got things like. I mean, we can look at the Montana Mills saga. You know, I'm a rapper and all that sort of stuff. You know, the trainers. We can. You know, maybe that might be the one. We've also then got old Scott. Who kind of lied, I suppose, for the benefit of trying to have somebody stay in love with him. So is that the worst lie? The Sarah one I put up is just about seeing old old dickhead. What's his name? I forgot. Oh, Anthony. And then of course we've got Marshmallow, who just cheated. That's just lying as well, isn't it?
Sean up there, because didn't he he lied to Sarah as well about being in contact with
Destiny,
the crazy
Destiny.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Destiny.
Sean has entered the game.
I mean, he lied to her about that, and then there was the whole situation with her wedding, or with their wedding, where his ex-wife was there instead of her getting the first look with him, which I also think, is a lie. He didn't tell her that was going to happen. So,
and then when he first started seeing Destiny, when she got out of jail, he lied to her about how many kids he had.
Yeah, and how old he was.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, and the age thing, yes. Yeah. So there is a few there then. Okay, there is a few.
He took $1,000 from Kelly. So that he could go
Yes, he did.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'm just going to reshuffle just a touch, and I'm going to. Where is he? There he is. Okay, so on the last try,
Chance should also be up there because he was lying to Taylor about his gambling habit and how much he was working and all of that.
true,
That's true. He lied about his job.
absolutely
Yeah,
right.
that's right. He's
Let me
the very last one.
Where's his? Oh, there it is.
Very
Yes.
at the very bottom.
There he
Yes.
is. Oh, what a rogues gallery we've created.
We all know I don't want Chance getting anything.
He
He's
probably
been
tried
cut
to
off
mock it.
by Lady Heather.
Yeah, he will.
Well, I think in a way Montana Mills it was kind of like, that's kind of soft lying, isn't it? In a way, just sort of being a bit embellishing your life. I think is probably the lesser of these evils that is up here. What do you think?
Well, I think Montana Mills tried to lie to like a whole platform of people instead of to like one or two people.
True. So who are we feeling, so to speak?
I mean, for me, it's like Sean and Chance. Those to me are the big.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think.
Two.
Yeah,
Sean
and Chance. What do we do? Do we give Chance an award and shock Paul?
I'm not answering this one. I don't want to get in trouble.
Sean,
I want
either.
Chance to win.
So what are we going to go with? I've got a feeling we might be edging towards Chance, but I do prefer to be democratic. Because we've got a few. We've got in the chat. We've got Mills, Sarah, Anthony. That was a good one too. Yeah, Mills, AliExpress, Chance. Also, so the chat, I guess, are kind of going in the Mills direction. So that almost brings him back up into the Sean Pace's Bills. Oh, interesting. Sean of the Shed, yeah. So, where do we go? 1, 2, or 3? I think it's down to a vote, isn't it?
I say Mills.
You say Mills? We got a one for Mills in the manor. What do you think, Bunny?
With Sean. I
Sean?
think lying about how many kids you have.
It was quite a bit by the sounds of it. What about you, Venus? What do you think?
I have to go, Sean. He didn't lie to one woman. He lied to 3 women.
Right.
He's a rat.
Okie doke. Yeah, we've got it is okay. So over to the chat. It's a 1 for Sean, a 2 for Chance, or a number 3 for Mills. If you wanted to vote, chuck your vote in there now. I'm going to sort of give it about 10 seconds and see what you think. So there's 1 for Sean, 2 for Chance, and a 3 for Mr. Mills. And then maybe some sort of background noise. Oh, Mills slid dope. Okay, right, yeah, I can see. Not seeing too many answers, so I'm going to have to call it with. And I believe it is Sean. Sean that won that one. Oh dear, there we go. Okay, so the worst actress. Oh, the worst actress. Okay. So let's see who we've got here. We've got a few. Let's tempted to put Gino out there. We've got a Jasmine. We've got a Skylar. We have. I can pop Nicole back out there too. We've got Tay. And we've also got. Oh, I've got a name. I'm trying to call it Jordan. My brain wants to call it Jordan for some reason.
Lizzie.
Lizzie, thank you. Yes, slipped my mind completely. So, of those four, then they're not too bad. They're not too bad. I'm going to chuck Gabby out there as well,
Oh,
just to see if I can pique her a little more reaction.
I don't know. I think Sarah needs to be up there. Not Sarah. Lindsay needs to be up there for that ankle monitor scene.
oh
Ooh.
God.
That was terrible.
That was, wasn't it? Yeah. So that would mean then that it would be back over to lucky runner-up Ashley for the best female performance.
Well, leave
I
her
think
there.
Nicole is.
Nicole.
I think Nicole is.
Oh, right.
Nicole?
Okay.
I think Jasmine is because she's constantly over the top. Everything is constantly at the level of hysterics.
See, I don't think that's acting. I think that's genuinely Jasmine. I think she's legitimately at that level all the time.
I don't know. She just seems to work so hard to pump up that OnlyFans, you know?
I just feel like Nicole like faked like a whole relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't. Maybe they just did it for the show, but I was led to believe that she did.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Jasmine is horrible. I just don't think she's acting. Sorry, I was talking to the person in the chat said she's horrible. She is horrible. I just don't think that all of that is manufactured.
well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like if it was who can be the worst person, that's sort of almost one category in itself, isn't it? But the worst actress, I guess,
Gabby.
yeah, that gives us a different thought. See, I would almost sort of put someone like Tay, because you know when she went for that dinner with a guy called Angel, didn't she? And throughout the whole of that, she was sort of pretending to be all touchy-feely, and you know, it was all very over the top and not very, you know, it was so disingenuous. So I'd be kind of the people we've got here so far, I would be tempted to slide her into acting.
But it was terrible.
It was genuinely quite poor acting. I was just trying to see if I've got any others that I might be able to tempt you with.
Was not great at acting. That whole thing with putting the cameras in when she got caught, when she got caught doing something for production, she would just kind of like not say anything and look away.
Right.
And it was like, okay, you have to try and sell it. If you're gonna do it, you got to sell it.
So
right, if you want another season.
yeah, that's it. You've got to go there and get those clicks coming in. Yeah.
I should not be giving them tips then, because I don't want another season of those two, or even one of them.
So I think if I'm going with what's been said, so we've got got one for Jasmine. You guys were a bit mixed. We're sort of in here with Nicola, aren't we? Gabby, I'm guessing, is probably out of the run. What do you think?
Which
she's not, I mean, she's been honest about the crap that she does, so I don't know. I don't think she's acting.
Yeah, maybe one of the less.
Mm-hmm.
So that's quite a difficult one, actually. I'm trying to find somebody who may out act them. In fact, I should have a picture of Jordan from this season's 90-day Lost in Love in Paradise. Have you guys been watching that?
I have. Which one's Jordan again?
Jordan's the one who likes to sit in cake and has the boyfriend Everton.
Oh, right,
He's got a surprisingly fake sounding Jamaican accent for a Jamaican.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. I've been watching that through clip channels.
I'm watching that through you.
And what's your verdict of it so far? Do you think there's any standout characters? What do you reckon?
Not really. I don't think so.
No.
It's just pottering along, isn't it? So if I then okay, so Lizzie, shall I eliminate Lizzie?
Um,
Now this is Lizzie and the deceased Scott.
That's it. Yes, Lizzie and the deceased Scott. Yes.
Oh, she was a little actress though. I personally am gonna go for Nicole.
Nicole, interesting, good. Venus or Bunny?
And my vote with Heather's.
And over to Venus.
well, I'm still going with Jasmine.
Still going with Jasmine. It's definitely a 50-50 between us and the chat. So we're down to, where are we? Jasmine versus Nicole. It's Jasmine versus Nicole.
If you're talking about actual acting, I think Amber and Poppy is a terrible actress.
Oh, okay.
I like her as a person, but I don't believe a single situation she acts in.
Interesting.
Okay.
I
Okay.
agree.
Who did you just put up?
Oh, sorry, that was Amber, as in Amber and Puppy Amber.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are.
Some of the thumbnails are hard for me to see. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's
Mine
quite
too.
small.
They're like so tiny.
Yeah. Oh, so we've got a bit of a, so in the chat then we've got a Jasmine, an Angela, we've got another Jasmine, and a Nicole as well. So we've got a bit of a mix then, and I think it's almost Jasmine kind of pulling it ahead. Yeah. If I can find Jasmine, where have I put her? Oh, there she is.
She's in the middle row.
So she's back in the running. So it looks like then we're almost
Yeah.
okay. Amber or Jasmine? That's a whole different thing. What do you think of the manner? Are you sticking to your original conclusion?
But if I had to choose between these two, probably Amber.
Between the two, I would go for Amber.
Yeah.
And Venus?
I nominated her, so I'm going for Amber.
Go for Amber. Well, I think between it, I think it's got to be Jasmine's got it between the chat. So yeah, there we go. We got a Jasmine. Worst actor. We have. I'm going to put him up there as well because I just love Big Ed. Big Ed. We've got Clint. We've got original
You
Michael.
better put Deontay up there.
You want Deontay up there? We've got Deontay up there.
I'd say Deontay and Blaine both need to be up there.
Oh, and Blaine. Where's Blaine? He's ready. So there he is.
Blaine's at the bottom.
There we go. So we've got Blaine. We've got Valentine. Deontay, original Michael, Clint, and Big Ed. For the worst actor. Worst acting of crying, Big Ed. Worst acting of fighting oneself. It's probably got to be Clint.
I don't think he was acting.
Yeah. That'd be some real acting skill if it was, wouldn't it? He would actually be a good
I really
actor.
don't think he was acting.
Valentine is a terrible actor. I think if you've watched much of him, he's pretty awful. In the chat, they were saying things like Big Ed, just acting like a photographer, acting like a real man. I don't know, sort of. He acts a lot of stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But Blaine seemed like
a photographer.
Yeah, yeah. But Blaine came up there. Was it Bunny? Did you say Blaine?
Again, for that terrible ankle monitor scene, I've seen porn films that have better acting than that scene. So,
yeah. Well, that might be his next.
I agree.
Stream.
And then throwing the toilet in the fire, like that is so ridiculous.
I put the smokes in her mouth. It's like I look after her so good. Yeah. So let's see. We've got a couple for Big Ed, one for Everton. Everton should be in this here as well, but I guess I've not got him in there. I'm with you on Everton. Everton's an awful actor. He is the worst actor ever. So I would certainly have him there. So just by elimination, then we get rid of Big Ed. Or Michael. Actually, we get rid of Michael. I don't think Deontay's that much of an actor. I don't know. Have I got the wrong idea?
I don't think he's acting.
I think what he is like, kind of, if they did Mr. Bean for modern audiences, I think he would be played by Deontay.
I think he just does what people tell him to do.
Yeah. Yes. Bless him. Which then, okay, so whittled down then to Blaine, Ed, Clint, and Valentine. It's the new boy band about to come crashing into the scene.
You should take Clint out.
Take Clint out?
Yeah.
He's just damaged goods.
Yeah.
A lot, but
I vote for Blaine.
Clint's one of the few people I have empathy for on the show. I'm like, oh, this poor man.
Well, I don't blame Blaine for how bad that ankle scene was. I blame production, who went, hey, why don't you guys act out this scene that no one's going to believe? We need to show a clever way to show that little ankle monitor off. Play with us. And he did.
Yeah.
He seems to be very sincere on a lot of other fronts. He struggles to be phony on that show. Seems to struggle all the time. Ed, on the other hand, is a fake son of a bitch. So, Ed.
So, are we...
Ed to win anything.
Blaine might be the best actor.
Might be, that's true, but I don't think so.
Yeah, somewhere between sort of Rain Man and Forrest Gump. Yeah, I suppose.
Oh,
Right, let's go through. So then, the rapper of the year. We do of course have Montana Mills. We have OG Cam, and the one I had trouble. Well, I had a picture of him earlier, but we of course have Duffel Bag Q-Tip. What's his name? Duffel Bag. Oh my God! Why has his name slipped out of my mind? Hottie. That's it. Duffel Bag Hottie, which was who was dating. Oh my God! I can't remember her name now. Why's this gone out of my head?
Ty?
It was Ty. Yes, thank
Ty.
you. Yeah.
And Cam was also... Cam is a rapper too, isn't he?
Yes. So we've got Montana, Cam, and Hottie is our choice at the moment.
I know that.
And this is for best or worst?
Is going to be pissed.
Well, it's rapper of the year, so it doesn't. I guess it's sort of best or worst is, I guess, up to us. But rapper of the year.
Because I personally like one more than the other, so that's why I was asking.
Oh,
I'm
go for it.
curious which one you like more than the other.
I like OG Cam.
All right, we're on the wavelength then.
I just think he's kind of goofy, and like I think they edited it to make it look like he treats her away, and I don't think he really. I think he's joking with her.
Okay,
He's a little muppet.
a Muppet.
Yeah, he does look like him. They all look like Muppets.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Oscar
He
the
has
Grouch,
some
doesn't
Muppet energy. Yeah,
he?
I go with Cam as well.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I would almost go there as well. Do you have an opinion on this, Venus?
I'm Cam all the way.
Camel, do you know how pleased he'd probably be here to hear you say that? That would make his little world. Okay.
He's endearing.
Most toxic couples.
Those little words.
And I'm going to chuck a few
Oh, So much to choose
older
from.
ones in there. We do, of course, we have Natalie, I believe. We've got Colt in there as well. I'm gonna chuck in Valentine and Carlos. Mo. And why not have a Gino while we're there as well? Most toxic couple.
Most toxic couple.
Yeah.
Right.
Angela and Michael don't make the cut.
Yeah.
I've got a Michael down here somewhere. This Michael?
Well, I'm watching the other screen, so I don't know what you're doing on Discord. Hang on a second.
I mean, Gabby and Michael should be up there, considering what happened between them. But,
Yeah. Oh, Gabby and Chris.
Absolutely.
Or Gabby and Chris,
Chris.
sorry.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we got a Chris up there. So I'll take Michael back. Yeah, that ended, that was kind of, I think that's what Mo wanted in a way, isn't it? I think she wanted that not recognition. I think she wanted, the sympathy patrol on that one. So in that case I'm going to take Gino out because Gino cannot compare to either the Mo and Derek relationship or the Chris Gabby relationship.
Oh, Gino's pretty bad. Did you watch it?
I think Gino and Jasmine are worse than Derek and Mo.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if they come to the level of Gabby and I mean it because that one scene, that one episode where Gino got outed for sharing Jasmine's nudes to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, that's not physical violence, although I think basically production stepped in and stopped that from escalating. I think it could have gone there pretty easily.
Yeah.
But even without that, sharing somebody's nudes, and I know on Reddit everybody was like, but she has an OnlyFans. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You don't share somebody's nudes without their consent. Like if I'm selling my nudes with consent, okay, I am consenting to that. This was a nude that she gave him specifically. It doesn't matter if she has other nudes that are being sold.
I can see that. Yeah, I think that's a good point. I have no other point. I think you just sort of won me over with that. That's like, well, actually, that's a really good point.
My little soapbox about, you see it a lot on Reddit. People get like, oh, well, they have an OnlyFans. It's like, so that makes it okay to share every nude? No, that's not how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Right, where is he? Come back here, mister. Oh, no, he's there already. There he is. So Gino's still there. So we take Mo out. No.
Should definitely stay there. Yeah.
I think take those three out, leaving us with then Chris and Gabby, Gino and Jasmine, and Mo and Derek.
I say Chris and Gabby.
Yeah, they kind of got to win.
I mean, yeah, he got arrested, so I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like real physical violence involved in that one.
Yeah.
Well, and violence bad enough that,
On video.
back to jail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay, so guilty pleasure. The person that you may or may not want to admit that you like to watch when you watch them. Okay.
Let's see your choices.
Okay.
I'm curious who you think we feel this way about.
I was going to try and be a little bit more random, but I'm going to let's see. So we've got Deontay, we've got old school Scott. Who else shall I chuck in there? Valentine, Mills, Gino.
None.
No, none of those are any good. No.
Gino is definitely not a guilty pleasure.
No.
Some are a guilty pleasure for me. Oh my gosh.
He is for me. He's my guilty pleasure. I love it when he's on the screen. It's
Really?
Who is that?
Gino.
Gino?
Yeah, he is my guilty pleasure. I have to admit, I do. When he comes on the screen, he's just such an idiot. He's just really like everything he does is just so stupid. And so I drink it up. You think, what else can this guy get wrong next? He's, brilliant.
Do you think he does it unintentionally?
I just think he's this, he's just this calamitous. I think whether regardless of the cameras or not, he'd be out there like kind of doing stupid stuff and kind of making bad decisions.
Did you see him? Did you see the most recent Before the 90 Days?
I think I'm on episode 2. I think so. So he's just met Jasmine at the airport, and he's off to get into major trouble. Somewhere.
Okay, so yeah, like that one scene where she wants him to peel vegetables, and he keeps saying like, "I can't do it without the proper equipment." I'm like.
Yeah, it's kind of his problem all over, isn't it?
I still haven't watched that, Bunny. I promise I'm going to watch it this weekend.
It was just, he was so getting on my nerves. And I was just like, dude. I don't know how she puts up with this man. But I don't know how he puts up with her either, so.
So would he constitute a guilty pleasure? Because he is kind of fun.
He makes me too annoyed to enjoy watching him.
And I don't really watch him, so I can't vote for him.
Koala's put in Michael.
I enjoy watching Scott. He's not a guilty pleasure, I don't think. Like, I openly admit it. The second one.
Yeah, interesting. All right, so he's more of a kind of outwardly admitted pleasure.
Yeah, I think he was another fairly sympathetic character.
Deontay? I can tell by that reaction. Doesn't make it through. So, we've got 3 here. We've had a Michael from Koala, so we'll put Michael on there. Other than that, I'm not seeing any other names other than actually Gino's been the one that's.
Said Michael Simmons though. Koala said Michael Simmons.
Oh, have I got the right Michael?
Yes, that's the right Michael.
There we go. Right. So we're between Michael and Gino. what a place to be.
Okay. Now, Michael Simmons dated Sarah, correct? In first
Correct.
season?
Yep. Everybody's favorite baby dad.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I want to strangle him too, I'll watch reruns of him. I would. Oh
I
my
see.
God!
There's a
Just 'cause
bit
it was
of
so
a
terrible.
soft spot for Michael going on. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, he was so terrible. Maybe that's why I would rewatch it. I don't know.
Okay, so let's see. We've got a Gino, we've got a Michael. It's over to you then, Manor, for the deciding vote. Let's go, Venus. First up, Michael or Gino?
Oh, you made a heck of an argument for Gino because when he gets all high and squeaky, it is hysterical. But Michael Simmons kept bringing us back over and over again with his genuine bad self. So I'm going to go Michael.
Okay. Let's see. I'll go reverse round. Let's Heather.
Oh, Michael.
Oh, okay. So it's over to Bunny.
I'm also going to go with Michael.
So Michael is a winner. Wow, there we go. Here we are. So next one down, the most genuine person that's been on the show. The most genuine person. I'm going to lead again with Gino just because, he's my guy. So we've got Gino, we've got Clint, we've got Deontay and Scott.
Yeah.
And I'll pause there, I think.
Those are right.
Yeah. It's a
Clint
tough
was
one.
completely guileless. He was completely without guile. He couldn't be anything but what he was.
Mm.
He was.
See, I'm kind of. I think this is a difficult one because they're all kind of pretty genuine kind of guys.
Yeah.
I'm almost likely to put Gino first, purely for the fact that I don't think he's capable of being anyone else. Whereas I think, certainly Clint tried to be somebody he wasn't.
Yeah, for me, it's between Clint and Scott.
Okay. Oh, okay. Clint and Scott. Yep.
I would have to say Clint and Gino.
Oh, between Clint and Gino.
I mean, I don't think Clint could be anybody else either. but he has a little bit of.
I felt so bad for the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he really felt like he was doing. I felt so bad for him all the time.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
bad for all
I think
of them.
he's still, struggling. So
Still being arrested.
I'll go with Clint.
Okay, so we've got one for a Clint. Head up.
I'm gonna go for Clint as well.
And Venus.
Also Clint, yes.
Oh, Clint it is. We do have a Scott and Deontay in the board. Okay, Clint's the most genuine. So the last one, the biggest faker. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm going to give you a Mo, a Marshmallow, a Mills, a Valentine.
Derek needs to be up there as well then.
And who, sorry?
Derek.
Oh, yep, Derek next up. Absolutely, yeah. Fakers. I'm going to put Gabby there, but I'm not anticipating a great deal of change.
There.
And Mrs. Mills.
Of who, sorry?
Mrs. Mills.
Oh, Mrs. We can have Mrs. Mills up there too, yeah. Yeah. So I'm almost sort of tempted to put them into the same area. See, because okay, so with Derek, being a faker, is it the same as being just a big old nasty cheat kind of guy? Is that? I mean, I'm just wondering, just in terms of eliminating him from the running. What do we think?
I think Chance belongs there.
Who does?
He's a fake.
Oh yeah, no, I would agree with that. The only problem is the only person that he's convinced is Taylor, so
Yeah.
Well, so we got quite a
Yeah.
crowd there on Biggest Faker.
it's not particularly surprising on Love After Lockup that this would be
Yeah.
the most
If
competitive.
I was going to say how
category.
much space have we got? We could probably fit
I
quite
mean,
a few on
Most
there.
of them
Yeah.
could
Ed was the
play-
only one. Ed was the only one to make it out of 90 Day.
Ed.
Jasmine and Gino. They're also 90 Day.
Pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I've also put Colt up there as well because I thought he almost deserved it. Maybe Nicole as well. Actually,
Oh, wait a second. Biggest faker. That would have to be Lindsay. She faked 2 relationships that we could see she was literally faking. Nobody wanted Scott the Lip. We knew that. And Deontay, well, that spoke for itself. So,
So
But that would make Trashley the
SP female performer.
yeah.
Oh.
this,
Did she take two awards home?
quite possibly. I'm quite up for.
I mean, Lindsay carried it all the way through. All the way through. She did all of the interviews. She kept talking through the interviews. No, we're doing this. No. She fought hard for those dollars. She fought really hard for those monies.
Yeah.
I like that your argument for her is positive. She earned this faker award. Acknowledge that, okay?
It was a lot of work, though.
Well, I'm kind of up for it. I'm gonna take a few out of here just to see if I can tempt any other results. So,
Damn, they all got put in there, didn't they?
oh yes. So, biggest faker then. Is it Lindsay, Mr. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Derek, Gabby, Chance?
That's a heck of a group.
Yeah.
This-
I think the best one at it is Lindsay. The most outrageous ones at it are the Millses.
Yeah.
Just made bigger plans.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Mills is a kind of a power faker couple.
Yeah.
Power couple? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking then, we're down to somewhere between Lindsay and the Montana Mills cartel. Do you think there's enough of a change in there, or do you think that needs to be one lumped in joint award?
That again?
Do you think that should be a joint award, or do you think we could possibly pull these two, magnanimous sets of people apart.
Oh. Could be a three-way.
Well, I don't think they're going to want to share it.
Yeah, I would go with the Millses as a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So would we then reunite Lindsay with her actress crown?
Yes.
There
For
we
me,
go.
yes.
Well, I believe that is the verdict of the court of the Lukan Manor. Congratulations. Let's have a quick run through where we are. So the best female performance, Lindsay. Best male performance, Helip Scott. The worst lie was Shaun of the Shed. Worst actress was Jasmine. Worst actor was Big Ed. Bless him. He'd be so pleased, wouldn't he, to actually get that. Rapper of the Year went to OG Cam. Toxic Couple was Chris and Gabby. The Guilty Pleasure was Michael Simmons. The Most Genuine was Clint. of all the people to follow. And the Biggest Vapor went as a couple prize to
really
the Montanas. Well, we got there. So good job. So thank you very much. Very well done. Very well done to you all. So that's a bit about it for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to pop over to Discord, say hello and all that sort of thing, and have a drink with them. If you're down for joining us, do hit up the link that's in the description. May I say a big thank you to all the ladies and the Lord there of the Lukan Manor that have joined us on the side. If we could get a very cheesy wave from you guys. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much for that. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Do stay beautiful. Love to my three. And you take care of yourself.